Hello YouTube, this is Potita bringing you another RU battle with that sticky bar switcheroo electric, no, magnetic. Sorry. Anyway, my opponent is Raguna809. I'll leave the channel in my description or an annotation, maybe both, I don't know. So, let's see his team. He has an Agron. Probably an attacker or maybe a physical wall with stealth rock, that depends. Well, Cincino, obviously a sweeper, physical sweeper, fast, probably lifeborn or maybe just bandit. Then we have Among Us, physical wall, probably with regenerator going on, spore, that's a normal set. Then we have a Krigonal, something you don't see very often, obviously a rapid spinner. Unfortunately, Krigonal is weak to rocks, that's why I don't really like it as a spinner. Especially defensive, obviously, because physical he sucks. Maybe a bit of special attack. Then we have a Ferocid, spikes, if he has aggro as rocks, I'm not sure. Another wall. Then we have a Galvantula, uh, special sweepers, fast with compound eyes, maybe specs. I don't know, very fast. So my team, you already know it. So let's start with the match. He leads with Baby over the Ferocid, I link with Magnetic to take to use the switcheroo, give him the sticky barb, and I get the Eviolite. So he set up stealth from me, and now I know that Agron is not a rocker, so he's probably a attacker. I use Volswing expecting him to switch out, so well, he didn't. I go to Erkinda to set up my rocks and then to rapid spin. This turn, well, I set it up. He spikes again. I won't rapid spin just yet because he's still there, gonna set them up again. So I take Baby Uber with the EQ. Now this turn I was expecting him to rapid spin, maybe over predicting me to switch out, but he set up a sub. I rapid spin, get my electric hazard of my field, switch out into my Caballero. Now he attacked me, expecting me to stay in. I wouldn't, never. My only attacking move is Earthquake, and he has Levitate. Now he uses Rapid Spin to take off the rocks of his field. I use Iron Head, break his sub. So now I switch out, expecting him to switch out, not to take Iron Head. But he set up a sub. Now I try to go for the overhit and I miss. He uses recover. Now this turn I do land the overhit. Well, first he uses item. There's a speed type. Before I went first. Now he went first. He has been did a lot of damage. This time I use switcheroo, expecting to suck him. This way I would remove his left teeth and a way of recovery. So I managed to get a bit of health and I switch out with the ball switch and sent out Caballero again to take the ice beam. Sorry, I have my throat like really dry and hurting. Anyway, he uses ice beam. I went for the Iron Head. Check out his sub this time. Well, he continued to sub. This sub is Dolly. Let's put fast. There we go. This time he switched out into a moose. I stayed in Iron Head and I leave it to take the spore because I have sleep talk. So this time I switch out and bandit, and he uses synthesis, but well, I got managed with my overheat, which it lands and take the fungus Among Us out very easily. Now he sends Krigon again. I risk it here, the speed tie. I bolt switch out. I managed to be faster, thankfully. He set up a sub again and recovers. I use Little. I got the arrowhead. But this turn, well, again he subs. I woke up, so I have to switch out. Fortunately, his Among Us is dead, so he can't spore anything else. I go into Wolf to let it die. I don't know why. Anyway, I send out Caballero again. I go for the Iron Head. His Ice Beam, I doing 20% damage and I have 20% damage, so I say, well, if I die, I die, but I don't want him subbing up. I go for the Iron Head again. This time I'm like, well, let's switch out because this is never ending. He said a sub again, and now he recovers. I use Skull and break his sub. I'm surprised about that. He used again substitute. Skull, break it. This time again, sorry, another skull. I got the crit for nothing. Now he recovers. I use cold again. Maybe I don't know why. And I didn't get the burn. And again he recovers. I doing 31% of damage from about there. Another skull. And I still haven't gotten the burn. I'm like, hell, I hit you like 4 times with that skull. How is it possible and I'm not burning you? This time I knew he was going to recover, so I go for the toxic. This way he is going to die eventually by the toxic. So again, skull to do a bit of damage. He continues to recover and do another skull. And this time I believe I switch out because this is way too stally. I go for the to Anthony. He uses rapid spin for some strange reason. I set up my home claws. There he go for subs. He told me it was a misclick or something. He sacked it accidentally. I go for the X-Scissor. I was surprised I was faster. I thought he was going to kill me. This time I go for the Iron Head just not to get the attack and defense drop, and because I will bring it to sturdy. Anyway, I flinch him very good. Now he got this Chinchino, he last Pokemon. I used superpower this turn. He was faster than me. I got the defense drop, so I'm gonna switch out. I'm gonna sack Caballero, let him to die. But as you can see, he only hits 3 times, so he's using tactician, no skill link. So I managed to survive because he hit twice his life form, and with a poison jab, boom, out of. I killed it completely. And Caballero was supposed to die and kill it till the end. He did a lot in this game. Magnetic with the switcheroo also managed to cripple a bit his Parasite and his Frigonal. My Cinchino did nothing. Sun Slash not much except remove the hazards, but really, Caballero did a lot of work. He deserves a clap. So, well, Raguna told me he was a bit new with the matches. So, well, I'm gonna leave a link in the description with his channel. I've been really lucky since I started recording these games. I haven't lost yet, but I'm sure in one of these I'm gonna get my gonna be trashing up a 30 way. I'm waiting for it. So I'll see you next time, and I hope you enjoyed this battle. See you later. Bye bye.